explanation to this answer in this video. So we will study the reason first why modified Goodman diagram is required if there is already Goodman diagram available in textbooks. So the reason behind this is that, so I am writing the reason here. Goodman diagram is unsafe to use because there lies a small region in Goodman diagram which is vulnerable to failure. So there lies a small portion in Goodman diagram which is vulnerable to failure. So when we remove that small vulnerable portion of Goodman diagram, the diagram obtained is called modified Goodman diagram. Hence, that modified Goodman diagram is used for design component on the basis of fluctuating loading conditions. Okay, there is a vulnerable portion which can fail in the Goodman diagram, and to address this issue we needed a modified Goodman diagram. So when we remove that vulnerable portion from Goodman diagram, we will get the modified Goodman diagram. So there are two modified Goodman diagram which are available in all textbooks. The first one is the for the component which are subjected to fluctuating axial or bending, okay, stresses. And the second one is for the component which are subjected to fluctuating torsional shear stress. So there are two diagrams which are available in the books. First one deals with the fluctuating axial or bending stress, and another one deals with the fluctuating torsional shear stress. Here I am going to discuss the first case, that is the fluctuating axial or bending stress. So I am going to discuss the modified Goodman diagram which is based on fluctuating axial or bending stresses. So friends, let us see this figure. We know that area under ABDO, that is ABDO, is safe for fatigue failure. This area ABDO, that is the area under this triangle OAD, is safe for fatigue failure. The reason is why the area ADO, the triangle ADO area is safe for fatigue failure. Why? Because it's completely lying under Goodman line. That is, this area AOD is lying under Goodman line. That's why this area AOD is safe under fatigue failure. Now friends, see area KOC. Area KOC, that is the area of triangle KOC is safe under yielding failure. Why? Reason is that because it lies under yield line. This is the yield line, see, this is the yield line. So and this area of the triangle KOC is completely lying under this yield line. That's why this area is safe for yielding purpose, and the area of triangle OAD was safe for fluctuating loading condition because it was lying under Goodman line. Okay, Goodman line is AD. Now friend, see that area under ABCD, that is, sorry, area under ABCO, that is area under ABCO. Okay, see this area ABCO. This area is safe for both fatigue and yielding failure. Both yielding and fatigue. It is safe under both the cases, that is the yielding and fatigue. Why? Because it is a common area under Goodman line. See, this is the common area under Goodman line and yield line. So this is the common area under Goodman line AD and yield line KC. That is the area ABCO. ABCO. So it is a safe area for yielding and fatigue design. Now see the area CBD. Area CBD will fail under yielding and safe under fatigue failure. This area CBD is safe for design under fatigue loading. Why? Because this is lying under Goodman line DA, but it is unsafe for design under yielding. It will fail under yielding. Why? Because it is lying under line CK, which is the yield line, it is lying outside the yield line. It is lying under the Goodman line, but it is lying outside the yield line KC. This area is interior to Goodman line but exterior to yield line. That's why it will be safe in the fatigue failure but will fail under yielding. So this area is vulnerable to yielding, although it may be safe for fatigue failure. Okay, so this area is the vulnerable area of the Goodman portion. So this area need to be edited in this Goodman diagram. Okay, so this area we have to remove. Hence area of Goodman diagram CBD, area of the Goodman diagram CBD is vulnerable portion, means in CBD area yielding may occur though it is safe for fatigue failure. So we have to remove portion CBD from Goodman diagram to make it safe for design. Now friends, AB is a portion of Goodman line. Here see the figure number 2 where we have deleted the area CBD. We have deleted the area CBD. So the modified Goodman diagram will consist of the area OABC, that is area OABC is the area of modified Goodman diagram, because we have deleted the area CBD from this area of Goodman diagram. So this is the area of our Goodman diagram OABC. So any point which lies inside this OABC will be safe for fatigue failure as well as for yielding purpose. So this is the modified Goodman diagram. Now see here, the portion AB is the portion of Goodman line. That is, what was our Goodman line? The Goodman line was our AD, and the portion AB is the part of this Goodman line AD. So the equation of AB will be same as the equation of Goodman line. So I am writing the equation of line AB. Equation of line AB is sigma m by SUT plus sigma A by SC is equal to 1. Okay, and the portion BC is the portion of yield line. Our yield line was this line CK was our yield line, and portion BC is the portion of this yield line. So our modified Goodman diagram will consist AB the portion of Goodman line and BC the portion of yield line, and any point falling under this area is completely safe under fatigue loading as well as for the yielding. So this is the modified Goodman diagram. Now we will solve the question based on the Goodman diagram by using the equation number 1, and the equation number 2 is tan theta is equal to sigma A by sigma m. Okay, so using these two equations we will solve the problem based on the modified Goodman diagram. See the equation of line 2, that is the line 2 is OK dash. So this is the equation of line OK dash. So when these two lines make a intersect each other, that is the line AB and the line OK. See the line AB, this is the line AB and this is the line OK, and they are intercepting somewhere here, OK and AB. So this is the point X. Okay, and these two equations are used for design the intersection of OK with AB, OK with AB will give us the value of sigma m and sigma a, sigma m and sigma a for design. So this is how we will approach the problem which are based on the modified Goodman diagram. So this was all for today's topic. So friend, I hope you have liked my video, and if you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon for upcoming videos. So thank you friends.